Over time, Australian flora has adapted to the use of wind, insects, and other animals for pollination. Many plants such as reeds have adapted for wind pollination by producing larger amounts of lighter pollen to be picked up by air currents. Long feather-like stigmas are used to catch the pollen from the air, and long filaments with exposed stamens have adapted to disperse the pollen to other plants more easily. Plants such as the lavender and daylily have adapted to use brightly coloured flowers and a sweet fragrance to attract insects. The Australian broad-leaved orchid is an example of a plant that has adapted to use a strong pheromone and its appearance to attract and fool male wasps. Adaptations such as sticky pollen and edible flowers allow pollen to be carried long distances by animals. Nectar is also an adaptation that attracts the animals as well as a sweet taste and smell such as bottle brush. There are many methods of seed dispersal which use a variety of adaptations. Eucalyptus trees such as the common gum and paperbark have their seeds enclosed in pods. Their adaptation allows the seed pods to open during extreme heat such as bushfires and gives them space to grow if old trees are burnt down. Other plants and weeds such as the dandelion and grass tree have adapted to the use of wind. Dandelions use fluff on the end of their seeds while grass trees use a long stalk to expose the seeds to the wind. Many plants have also adapted to using seeds enclosed in fruits, including the quandong and native passion fruit. This protects the seeds and also allows them to be carried long distances by some animals. There are several methods of asexual reproduction, including fragmentation, vegetative reproduction, and spore formation. Fragmentation occurs when a broken part of a plant separates and continues to grow into a separate plant. This occurs mostly in grasses, and only if there are roots still attached. Kangaroo paw is an example of a plant that has adapted to survive being broken into pieces through regeneration. Vegetative reproduction does not need seeds or spores and can take place in branching shrubs where roots have grown on the branches. These sections can separate naturally, creating an independent plant. It is an adaptation used for plants in harsh environments like the desert without wind or means of pollination. Lastly is spore formation. Spores are most commonly formed on the underside of the leaf, as found in the black maidenhair fern. Plants have adapted to produce spores in large quantities and small enough for them to be carried easily on breezes and air currents.